set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action, Tannehill steps away to his left. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. So our two teams, the Jags and the Titans, CD, they've formed a pretty good rivalry here in the AFC South. It's been the Titans who have arguably, though, been the best team in the division of late. But these Jags, they have certainly made some big changes since these two teams last met.
And those changes you're talking about, brand new front office, brand new head coach, young quarterback, I think for sure they're on the right track. And to me, this division has a chance of being one of the more competitive ones over the next few years. There's no team right now that you would say is going to dominate in the foreseeable future. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Bulldozes past him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Here's a diving catch right side.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again to Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Tannehill going to throw for it. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On play action, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Down. 60 outlaw. Hey, wahoo!
On third down, Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1 quarter down, 8-0 to score. On first down, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. fake it. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. Little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Able to shake him off. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
Hey, block it. On your team.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
Oh, that's the way to run
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll go down at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here I come. Yeah.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A.J. Brown is starting to get a well-deserved reputation as one of the top-flight receivers in the NFL. Went over 1,000 yards in his first 2 years. Makes another strong catch there.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. Touchdown, Titans! And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen. And they did right there.
Tannehill looking to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
That's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hey, exit.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
He's checking. Crash. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Mike. Hey, dude. Mike 54. Hey. Mike by 4.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. It's caught outright by Graham. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your...
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll try the left side with Etienne. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, Charlie!
From the 38, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Oh, ball batted in the air, and he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman, because he's as big as all of them. Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the backfield, look out.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. 28.
A toss right to Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 7 yards the pick up there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jags are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Off play action, Tannehill. The pass pulled in by Jones. What a catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Tannehill. Rolling to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jaguars
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Lawrence will throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for the Titans. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Henry with a run on 1st down, but he's not going anywhere as they'll get to him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Again, it's Henry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a...
It got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it